Alright everybody, it's been 2 days, but I wanted to show you what I did. I know resin really well, but I don't know resin mixed with inks and stuff. I'm usually doing bar tops and stuff like that for businesses, so we don't put ink in that. We put other stuff, like I did the country western bar top, and we put bullets in there and belt buckles and stuff like that, and then put the resin on top. So I'm new to the inks with resin. So I wanted to show you guys this because I took it out earlier. And it's still sticky on the bottom because what happened was when I took these out, I think it's the ink that I use. This white ink, like I said, I was even nervous about using that white ink. I don't think I got the proper ink with this resin. But I mean, I can, double up on it. But I like this size. But anyway, it's sticky because I put it back in there wet. What I like to do, if you can get it, I know one thing about resin, about 4 or 5 hours after you pour, if you look at it and you notice that there's a hair or something on there, you can put rubbing alcohol on it and you can just rub it. And a lot of stuff, that fuzz and stuff comes off the top coat and all the way down to sometimes the second little layer where it was sticky. But anyway, I wanted to show you guys. I mean, it's pretty. The rocks did really well in there. I didn't get a 3D sticking up effect. They really sunk into the resin. It's perfect thickness for a coaster. But because of the ink, this is the top part. The ink, it just, some of the ink that I used seemed to want to separate from the resin, even though I used a little stir stick, this thing here rather, to move stuff around. What I noticed was that it sits there and everything goes to the middle. See? So after about 20, 30 minutes, you have to go back in, just like if you were to do a countertop, about every 20 minutes for 2 hours, you got to run underneath there to just keep the drips off. When you do something like this, or like making a geode or whatever, you can just take your heat tool with an attachment and scrape that off with, or use the X-Acto knife that's heated up. But like that, what I was going to say was this tool, about every 20 minutes, you need to go in there and mix up this, mix up the ink and the sparkles and stuff, because it all soaks to the middle. And I think the only one that turned out really good was this, and this one here. But this was the, the bottom side. But see how the top side, see how the gold just kind of sinked in there? I didn't use any ink in here, but that's why it turned out so nice. I just used sparkles, gold and black and blue sparkles, and really, it's pretty when you hold it up to the light. But now I know. So I did order some other inks and make some other stuff, but I wanted to show you guys this before I cleaned up this mess and put it away and started my other project. So to save this, because it's so pretty on this side, what I want to do when I get the new inks, I want to, we gotta clean this up really well and dry it out, and then pour a little bit of resin in the bottom, and then, so I want to cover that up. And then you can put that on top of that resin, and then pour like a little bit of resin like that on top, and kind of stir it around so it gets in there like that. That way, this part here will show and it'll be really pretty, and the part that didn't turn out well will now be wedged in the middle. And then you're gonna have a thickness though, your coaster is gonna be like that. Because I always like to test with this small amount, and I like this thickness. But when you mess up and you want to make it right, then you're gonna have to have a thicker one if you don't want to have to throw it away, right? All right, everybody, and this is a geode that my daughter and I did together. It was just to have some fun, some natural colors. We gotta do a little touch up here. The resin didn't get on the one corner right there. And then this too, you put rubbing alcohol on it once it's almost cured and dry. You get all that dust off the top there. This has been sitting for about 4 or 5 days, but it cleans it up nice. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. Arrivederci.